Hey, good morning, traders. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to answer a question that somebody who watched one of my covered the wheel strategy on trading futures. If you trade the wheel strategy, you start out by selling the put and you get assigned a future contract. So then you would obviously sell calls against it, which in theory would have you now in a covered call position with futures versus stock. What we're going to talk about here today is the MES, the future, and that's the micro, and then versus SPY. Both of these are the same amount. With SPY, you trade and share. You trade if you're going to sell options, you have to trade 100 shares. Each one of these micros is worth equivalent to 50 shares of SPY. So you'd have to trade 2 contracts. Okay. Both of them have daily options. So what I do, and I trade them daily, is have a future and sell a call against it. If it gets called away from me, fine. I just start the wheel over. If the future doesn't get called away from me, by selling the option that day, the call would expire worthless. It reduces my cost of the future. Okay. Capital required. Now this is to trade 100 shares. On SPY, if you don't have a margin account, it's $52,000. Well, if you have a margin account, you can buy 100 shares of SPY for $26,000. With the minis, you can buy 2 contracts, and it requires around $5,200. A lot better leverage in the futures versus trading the SPY. Also, pattern day trading rules do not apply to futures. You can scalp futures all day long. You can buy the options on them, sell them 100 times a day. No pattern day trader rules apply to the futures. So you do not have to have the $25,000 in your account like you do with the SPY. So that's, to me, but everything else is the same. If you have a covered future, sell a call against it, it expires in the money, the future will be called away. Now, on the day the future option expires, today is Wednesday. So if you sell a call against your future for today, Wednesday, at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, that's the cutoff for the future options that expire today. So let's just say right now, looking at the MES, it's at 52.82. Let's say you sell the 52.85 call. If the future finishes at 52.82, that means the call expires worthless at 4 o'clock. But the options continue to trade to 5 on further dated options. The day of expiration, they stop at 4. And that's, at 4 o'clock, if it's at 52.82, then 4:01 it shoots to 5,300. They will not call your future away from you because the option expired. Now, so that's really the only little caveat. You can still trade the options. And what I like to do is at 4 o'clock, if my contract is not called away, go ahead and sell an option for the next day because they trade to 5. Hope you enjoyed the video and will join in trading. The more efficient way of trading SPY is by trading the futures.